Meet Tommy and Malcolm. Like all human beings, Tommy and Malcolm have certain fundamental rights and freedoms. Enjoying these rights and freedoms make Tommy and Malcolm happy. Sadly, one day, some people decide to violate Malcolm's rights and freedoms. I'm going to arbitrarily detain you. I'm going to unreasonably search you. I'm going to violate the security of your person. And we're going to presume you're guilty and deny you reasonable bail without just cause. Now Malcolm is sad. Meet Sophie. Sophie and her friends like to yell at people. When they see Malcolm's rights were violated but Tommy's weren't, Sophie and her friends decide to yell at Tommy, accusing him of being privileged because Malcolm's rights were violated but Tommy's weren't. Malcolm's rights were violated, but yours weren't. You were privileged, Tommy. You should feel shame. Now Tommy and Malcolm both feel sad. Meet Kanye. Kanye sees things for the way they are, and the way things ought to be. Instead of yelling at Tommy because Malcolm's rights were violated and Tommy's were not, Kanye explains to Sophie that no one should be made to feel shame because someone else's rights were violated but theirs weren't. Sophie, no one should be made to feel shame because someone else's rights were violated but theirs weren't. Instead, Kanye explains, it is those who violated Malcolm's rights and freedoms who should feel shame. Now, because this is a fictional story and Sophie and her friends remained humble, they all saw Kanye was right and agreed they were wrong to yell at Tommy. Tommy, we are sorry. Kanye is right and we were wrong. No one should be made to feel shame for enjoying their fundamental rights and freedoms. Instead, our outrage should be directed towards those who violated Malcolm's rights and freedoms. Will you forgive us and help us make sure that those who violated Malcolm's rights are replaced with people who are committed to ensuring that everyone's fundamental rights and freedoms are protected and preserved? Of course I will. Better still, within this fictional world, Sophie and her friends then decided to work with everyone else to make sure that the courts and other positions of power were filled with courageous people who were committed to ensuring that everyone's fundamental rights and freedoms were protected and preserved. Tommy, Malcolm, Sophie, and everyone else are all now happy. All because Kanye was able to see things for the way they are, and the way things ought to be, and Sophie and her friends were humble enough to see the error in their ways. The end.